The Nigerian government has put in a lot to bring down to the barest minimum these incidences, but it's not over yet. But we do see this happening, which leads us to think: is there a link? And perhaps that link is what's been exploited by people who have so many conspiracy theories about collaboration between some citizens themselves, exploiting these resources and using the attacks as a smoke screen to get away with what is straightforward crime and criminality in general.
Thank you very much, Rasul. I think that's a very relevant question. If you look at from Congo, immediately after the independence of Congo, you found that the crisis there, the old mineral crisis were backed. The blood diamonds in Sierra Leone, Liberia, and all over the world where there are gold, diamonds, and rich minerals, you have a lot of warlords coming in. They have a lot of money that they will use in trying to protect their turf. In collaboration with highly placed government officials could benefit from this. And that's why when we talk about soft power elements being more in combating this crisis that we're talking about, it goes to the root of it, because these people use the international financial system. They sell gold in dollars. They go through banking system. And so what you need is to cut the source of their market. Unfortunately, if you go to Abuja at the Hilton, I'm told Zamfara gold is all over the place, being shipped to UAE, very high quality gold. And so these are people who come in, you can imagine they sell, if they take $1 million from their sales and start putting, raising up militia forces or supporting terrorists to protect their turf for them to be able to mine those areas. It's using the locals and the important dignitaries around that area. And so there's not much that the military and the security forces can do, because these are very influential people, highly placed people that some of them are like the untouchables. But if the government has the willpower and is able to employ the 70% soft power elements that we're seeing in this crisis, they should be able to stem this thing and make sure that the proceeds from this gold and these minerals that are all over, they go to government. Look at what happened in the South. Even right now, how do they steal away our oil? Is it the poor boys who are in the pigs there that are able to sell oil in the international market? No. Somebody said the oil thieves are Lagos and Abuja, because those boys just load those ships for them, and those ships sell out and they just give them pittance. So I think we need to look at it seriously, that it is something that has been there for years. Nigeria cannot be an exception. We have to take concrete steps to make sure that we rein in those who are getting from these illegal activities that are going, criminal cartels that are being formed. And if you listen to some of them, even though you take what they say with a pinch of salt, you hear that there are a lot of highly placed people that are linked with all these things. So I believe that we need to do something seriously about that, because if we don't, it's all over the world. Sierra Leone, Liberia, Congo, Angola, you name it. They are all part of the mineral-based crisis that are influenced, and they are actually perpetuated by the elite and those in leadership. So definitely we have to look at it seriously and start working on it. On a serious note, even now that the government says they have lifted the ban on mining in Zamfara State, there was actually no ban because mining was going on in Zamfara State as it were. But how do we actually make sure that what is mined in Zamfara State counts into the coffers of government? What percentage are we getting money from it? That's what people are saying. It's very simple, easy to carry gold in a briefcase. Unlike oil, that you have to use a whole big super tankard. So for gold and diamonds, you use briefcases to carry them. So how do we actually make sure that government is making, and then we cut off all these criminals that are taking advantage of our weak criminal justice system, of our weak institutions to exploit us to this extent, because they will continue to perpetuate the criminal systems so that they benefit from it. We have to do something about it. It has to be done quickly too.
All right.